Hard Thursday, where I help you find your next job. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Kelly and I've worked in the HR, recruitment and hiring space for over 15 years. This week we're talking about AI in recruitment. There's lots of news going around that AI is being used to screen your CVs and that's why you're not hearing back from the job that you applied for. If that was true, you would get a response because AI would just send you a rejection. I know what you're thinking, oh, I got automatically rejected immediately after that job. Or I got rejected 5 minutes after I applied for the job. Oh, I got rejected at 3 o'clock in the morning. So a lot of big companies use applicant tracking systems, and as part of those applications, you can be asked some questions for your application. Often what you'll get asked is killer questions or knockout questions, and they're questions that could be anything from, do you require sponsorship? Do you have a certain level of experience in this? Do you speak these languages? All of those types of questions, and they are what we call kill out or knockout questions. And in those questions, your CV most likely isn't being reviewed by a real person, because if you say, yes, I need sponsorship, and the company isn't going to sponsor that role, you're going to be automatically rejected, and the likelihood is no one is looking at that application. But that is not AI. That technology has been around for over 10 years. Now, some applicant tracking systems do have AI enabled in them, but a lot of companies aren't using that. Even when they are using AI, it can just kind of give you a ranking in terms of your suitability to the role, but often it's still then reviewed by an actual person. And that's the honest reality, is that the likelihood is you aren't hearing from it because companies are getting so many applications for their jobs these days that there just isn't enough time. They do not have enough resources in the recruitment team to review all of the CVs and give you a response. Is this right? No. Do I agree with it? No. But unfortunately, it's the reality of the situation that we're in. So if you're not hearing back, it's likely that your application probably didn't even get looked at. If it did get looked at by a real person, there could be a million reasons why you didn't get the job. It's really not personal. And if you've been for an interview and didn't get the job, there's nothing generally that's a standout difference between one candidate and another. It's usually just one person got along better or another, or sometimes it's just something random. A company didn't even realise that they wanted a skill set, and now that person's presented with that skill set, they've decided, yeah, this person will be great. So do you need to worry about AI in your job search? Probably not. There are very few companies that are actually using it to really make hiring-based decisions. Where it is more commonly used is in things like graduate and apprenticeship programs, where they have a lot more candidates that are applying for the role, or applications at volume, and so therefore they need a way to whittle it down. But if a company is using AI in decision making, if you're in the UK, then it needs to be in their privacy policy that they are using automated decision making. AI in recruitment just isn't as common as everyone is making out to be.